So I've been talking about mirrors and how we mirror each other, how the amazing, beautiful things that I see in you, the traits that I see in you, that I admire in you, are also traits that on some level I possess. In the same aspect, the traits that I might find a little frustrating and challenging in other people might be traits that I too possess and might want to tweak and deal with, embrace, or change. There's a whole nother side to this story. There's so many facets. It's a mirror. There's so many facets to this, and it's really fun. I like to explore it. So I'm excited that you're exploring with me, and we might just go down into this little rabbit hole of exploration on mirrors. I was talking with a friend a long time ago, several years ago, and she was single and really just kind of lamenting the single life, wishing that she could find that special someone, really frustrated with the dating prospects that were out there and the dating scene and just what was going on. So we were just having this really nice conversation and this close, fabulous connection, discussing the challenges and the ups and downs of it. And eventually we moved into different desired traits. Instead of talking about the scene itself, it was about what kind of partner did she want and what was she looking for in life? Were there specific physical traits that she was stuck on, or it didn't matter so much about the physical traits as much as mental and emotional, and like, what are their values and what are their morals, and did their history matter? Did they need to be single with not a lot of baggage, or was it okay if they were divorced and had kids? Like, we were exploring the whole realm of what kind of partner and what are you looking for, and just connecting in that frustration. And all of a sudden she stopped and she looked at me and she said, "Oh my gosh, I have to be the kind of person that the guy I want would want." And it was this huge revelation for her. It was this, it wasn't that she needed to lose weight or change physical traits or change her wardrobe up and her job and become a completely different person. It was this understanding that she is who she is, and she's very confident in who she is, and she's a beautiful person. So she needed to be looking for a guy that was looking for a beautiful person and had a more grounded view on things. She needed to be looking in the artist studio for the partner, not on the tennis courts, because she's not going to be on the tennis courts, yet she might be doing art or she might be doing something else. So she needed to look for somebody that was more in her realm, that would have similar experiences and not in some esoteric space that didn't really necessarily exist. So this statement really stuck with me. This statement has been something that replays in my mind and has over the years, and it's been really fun. It's a simple understanding, yet it brings about this really big understanding and a shift and a change. We've all heard about the law of attraction. We've all talked about how what you put out into the world is what's going to be attracted to you, and how to attract bees with honey, not vinegar, that kind of thing. I want to look just a little bit deeper into that mirror. When I am looking for help, am I seeking for that help because I myself am weak and insecure and just need that help? Because if I am just like, help me, then that's probably what I'm going to get, is somebody who just wants to help me in that moment. However, if I am strong and confident and say, you know what, I need a little help and I know exactly what the help is that I need, then that's the kind of person I'm going to draw. Somebody who is absolutely, I've got this. I know how to do this. I'm going to help you out with that. So in that way, the law of attraction is, I'm confident and I know what I need, and I'm going to put it out in the world that this is what I need. This is what I'm looking for. And therefore, because I am putting it out there in that confident manner, that will be attracted to me. We have hired some amazing employees. I love my employees. They are just fantastic. I knew that I need to be the kind of employer that an employee would want to work for. That means that I need to say, hey, I care about you as my employee. I want you here. I want you working. I want to support you in whatever problems you have so that you can support me in what problems I have. I need to put it out that way. I need to say, hey, I'm looking for a fabulous employee that's driven and stuff. So if I employ these fabulous people and I then project an attitude of go, 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 drive yourselves into the ground, never taking a break, just pushing hard, every one of my employees is going to see that. They're going to mirror it back to me, and they too will be go, go, go. They will help me push myself into the ground. They will also likely start emulating that behavior when they go home in their home life, their personal life, their family lives. And it could be that it changes them in a not so great way because I have emulated that behavior. In the same aspect, if I, as an employer, decide that I am going to foster self-care and nourishment and taking breaks, that my employees are going to do the same thing, and they're going to nourish me, and they're going to say, hey, Krystal, normally you take a break and you fuel yourself, but today you're really pushing hard. So what can you do for self-care in this moment? And we'll take care of the other stuff. And they mirror that back to me, and they support me in taking care of the moment. It's what I've put out there. It's the mirror that I have shown them and taught them. They are treating me the way that I have shown them to treat me, which means that I then treat them the way that they have shown me to treat themselves. Does that make sense? It's a little different. People treat me the way that I show them how to treat me. So if I'm treating myself with love and compassion and care, other people will treat me the same way. If you are treating yourself with love and compassion and care, people will treat you that same way. And if you are running yourself into the ground, people will help you run yourself into the ground. It comes down to you. It comes down to who you are and how you want to be. And it can be a simple change. It can be little tiny baby steps that will get you to where you want to be. We are constantly reflecting information. We are constantly, like this little radio, telling everybody what we need, how to treat us, how to be around us. And they are then also reflecting it back to us, both in the way they want to be treated and how they have learned to treat you. So, what positive things are you reflecting out into the world? What do you absolutely love? If you stopped and thought for a moment about who you are and how you are, think of the areas in your life that drain you and make you feel just really tired and exhausted. And is there a spot in that area that you are able to stop and say, how can I change this reflection? Think about a relationship that you have. Think about a very dear, trusted person that you really love and admire. And I want you to think about all the fabulous traits that person has. And then I want you to think about how your traits are reflected by that person. See the beauty in it. See the gift in it, and take that moment and acknowledge that that is part of the reason that you guys get along so well. I encourage you to take a moment and think about one that doesn't sit so well, and maybe try to understand what is it in that relationship that you would like to change or alter or improve. So, what are you reflecting? What would you like to change? Can you see things being reflected that you don't like? And what are the tiny little steps that you can take to change that reflection into something more beautiful, more positive, more self-nurturing, and also just something that can grow for you and the people around you? I sincerely encourage you to look at that two-way mirror. Look at how it affects you. Look at how it builds you up, and look at how it makes you trip just a little bit. This is an amazing thing. It's truly a gift that we can mirror this beauty back to each other, and we can also mirror those little things that we'd like to embrace and alter and improve. So good luck, and I look forward to talking to you about the next.